We were talking about this on the Lions Weekly Report yesterday. It was myself, Broder, Terry Foster. You guys are ready for this, right? This Lions regular season is going to be miserable. It is, and you know why it's going to be miserable?
Because of fans?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are going to be bombed with that stuff.
The job would be great if it wasn't for the customers.
Right, listen, but I spit fact, you guys.
You're right.
Listen, Sean.
They're not going to go 15-2. We all know that, right? They're not going to go 15. If they go 12-5, we're going to have this 5 times a year where people going, man, Stick, you got to give it up about your boy Goff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Spenny, when are you just going to admit that Mahogany's a piece of garbage?
Yeah.
You're going to hear everything. So let's just get used to it now and accept that's what our fall's going to be.
As a host of the watch party and post-game show for the Lions here on Woodward Sports, I am fully aware of the insanity that comes in the chat during the course of a football game. I'm not even talking, not even a whole football game. The first quarter, Sean.
It's insanity.
The first quarter. Get rid of Aaron Glenn. Ben Johnson doesn't know what he's doing. Jared Goff is washed.
Well, he doesn't now. We know that. He doesn't.
Well,
now.
Ben Johnson. He rode the coattails of Jared Goff and Dan Campbell. We all know that.
That is true.
We all know that. But that's the thing, like, the amount of times people threw away the entire team last year when they were losing the first half of football.
Incredible.
Like, you should have seen the Texans game last year.
I was there with you guys, remember?
Oh, my
that
God.
was awful.
This team's awful. Oh, my God, they lost it. We don't know what we're doing. And the next thing you know, 5 tutties on the board, you win the game, and you walk home smiling like, how the hell did these guys win that game?
We just better prepare ourselves, all of us. We better, there is not going to be any perspective this next year for the Detroit Lions. It's not going to happen this year. We're all going to have to deal with it and just get ready for it. But again, I would much rather be in this place, Stick. Spenny, you and I have talked about this so much. This is pass fail, and it's this simple. Did you win a championship while you're in?
That's it.
That's it.
I
love this spot. I love this spot.
That's where we're sitting now, and it does make some fans uncomfortable. We still have people saying, oh, it wasn't Super Bowl, but yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care if you win 15 games. I don't care if you go undefeated. It is Super Bowl or bust, meaning if you don't win the Super Bowl, your season's a failure. There are only a handful of teams that can actually say that every year, that it is Super Bowl or bust, and right now the Lions are sitting at that table. So you better get used to it. God forbid, guys, God forbid they lose back-to-back games this year. Oh, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If we can go back to the beginning of this conversation, I can say that about the Detroit Lions, Super Bowl or bust. I can say it about the Detroit Tigers.
Yep.
I really feel confident.
World Series or bust?
I'm not there yet with the Pistons.
No,
I'm
but
not there.
We're not where we
exit
were
away.
a year ago with the
Amen to
Pistons
that.
either. Like, I hope
Amen
we
to
get
that.
20 wins, and that'll be a 6-game improvement. It's like,
Amen
no.
to that.
I want the Pistons next year at the very least to be a game within the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, you need to be a game within the Eastern Conference Finals next year to say you're pushing the Game 7 in Round 2. That take a step forward. I don't think they're going to make the trade. Everybody thinks they're going to go after Kevin Durant, go after Devin Booker. I think they want to see what they got. Next year might be the summer if they want to make a trade, if they want to bring in an all-star, if they want to bring in a superstar, you do it next year. But this year I think you see what you got with your guys.
Hey, listen, I'm not complaining with the growth of the Pistons. And, we've seen this, especially in basketball. You see this linear growth, right? First, okay, we made the playoffs. We learned a little bit. Next year, we're going to apply that to the playoffs. We're going to make it a little bit further. And then you hope to go from there, like kind of like the New York Knicks were laying out for you this year, but definitely what the Thunder have laid out for you, right? They didn't make the playoffs 2 years ago. Last year, they made it, got bounced. Now look at them in the finals with an MVP candidate, and you hope Cade can take that next leap from star to superstar. Do you hear me? He's not a superstar yet. He needs to go from star to superstar. And I know that means I'm a Cade hater. And, oh, my God, Stick doesn't like Cade. That's not true. When you see somebody, it's like porn. I don't know how to define it, but I know it when I see it. It's the same thing with the superstar.
You and I
don't know how to define it. I can't tell you what points he needs per game. I can't tell you all of that. But I know when I watch Tyrese Halliburton play basketball, that is a superstar.
Okay, come on. Cade is better than Tyrese Halliburton. Right now he is. Stick? He is.
Let me say
He's
this.
like, come on, dude.
You know,
Spenny.
he and I are on the same page.
What are we doing?
What?
What are we doing?
Because the Pacers won more, that doesn't make Tyrese better than Cade. Cade is a better player than Tyrese Halliburton right now.
How many clutch shots did Cade hit this playoffs?
Okay, the clutch shots are also. How many points did Tyrese have yesterday?
This is what I mean.
When his
See,
team got
he
popped
wants
by
a
20.
point qualification for superstar. I can't give you a point qualification.
So your qualification is a guy hitting late shots? That's it? He had 15 points last night, Stick. He's not a superstar. If Cade isn't a superstar, neither is Tyrese.
He had 15 points last night. What did he do the game before
He had
on
like
the road?
17 points in the game before.
And what was the defining moment of that game?
He hit the game winner.
Okay, is that clutch?
So that's what it is.
That superstar
so that's
status?
what it is for you. You have to hit game winners. That makes you a superstar?
That
That's
is
the only
part
thing?
of the superstar package, yes.
Okay,
it's
well,
not the only thing that's in the
Then
superstar
you need to
package.
do more. You can't say Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar right now if you can't say Cade is.
What? Tyrese Halliburton is in the finals.
That doesn't mean
because
he's a
hit
superstar,
five.
'cause he's
Count
got a
them,
better
five.
team.
5 big shots, Spenny.
Stick.
5.
He's got a better team around him. Tyrese Halliburton is not the. He wasn't.
What does the team around you have to do with hitting 5 big shots?
We're talking about being a superstar.
We
And
need
you
to
said
find Bruce Bowen. Can someone go track down Bruce Bowen? Who? Oh, Kenny Anderson's here? Kenny would know.
Anderson knows a
Kenny
little
would
bit.
know. Hey, do we got the stick mic?
Is the stick mic plugged?
Kenny knows a little bit.
Or Spenny,
we need to
Spenny,
get the receiver from
Spenny,
Ryan.
give him your headset real quick, Spenny, and put the camera on him, please, because I want this man who has forgotten more about basketball than me and Spencer will ever know. Will you settle a debate with us? Is Cade Cunningham a superstar at this point in his career?
Yes, by far.
Oh, what's
By
up,
far.
Stick?
He's a superstar.
What's up, Stick?
He's a superstar.
More than Tyrese Halliburton?
No.
Ah, what's
no,
up,
no, no, no,
Spenny?
no, no, no,
What's
let
up,
me
Spenny?
explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. Halliburton is in the finals. He was that guy. He's that guy, raised his level of play, and he's a point guard on a championship team. They won the East.
Right.
Is he that
So
guy,
you
though?
got-
He didn't win the Eastern Conference MVP. That was Pascal Siakam. He wasn't the best player on his best team.
It was
It was close.
It was close.
Yeah, it was. He
But
thought he
he's
was
on
going to
that
win it.
team. So he made it to the finals, East Coast. Now Cunningham makes it to the the Eastern Finals, and
Even
he could
even
take
round 2 this year
yeah,
and hits a big
yes,
shot to
yes,
get there. Like,
yes.
was it game 4? He had a
Yes.
chance, ball
No.
in his hand. His last 3 possessions, 2 turnovers, 1 missed jumper.
Yeah.
I need you to make those plays for
Yeah.
me to be like, that's
Yes,
a superstar.
yeah. But with the whole new Detroit Pistons and Cunningham, they're gonna win and they're gonna go far.
Do you think
for the
they should?
future.
Do you think they should trade for another All-Star, or do you think they should run it back?
No, they missing one piece. I really like a rebounder slash
A stretch 4.
A stretch 4.
Kevin Durant.
Everybody talking about the great Kevin Durant, but he's older now. I don't know about that.
But I like that version of Kevin Durant. You
Yes,
know why? Because
yes.
he's not going to be the ball-dominant Kevin
Oh,
Durant.
okay.
He'll,
Right.
that's what I like about getting long in the tooth, Kevin
Yeah.
Durant, because
Yeah.
he knows Cade's the star,
Yeah.
and Kevin
Yes.
Durant can
Yeah.
be that number 2.
But I think they missing one.
I couldn't
they
agree
missing
more.
Somebody. I don't know.
Somebody.
Kenny, we're having
looking at the,
That's how it came up. We think the Lions are ready to
Yeah.
get to a Super
Yeah.
Bowl. We think the Tigers are ready to
Yeah.
get to a World Series. I'm not there with the Pistons
No.
yet. Better, good,
Good.
but there's still
yeah, they missing
a
something.
piece.
They miss.
By
they
the
got-
way, Spenny, you know he broke our hearts in 1990, right? I just,
Oh, he's
I
Michigan
forgive
State
you.
guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgive you. I forgive you.
Every time
Maybe
I
I
come
don't
to
forgive
Detroit,
you.
I mess with all my Michigan State fans. I be,
He's right there.
Yeah.
I be telling my wife on the way to here on the plane, I be like, you remember when I was in college, 1990, we beat Michigan State. So, yeah, 19. That was. We just were talking about that last night.
How about this guy? It's right now. It's all coming back to me. I'm
Yeah.
not going through my things
twitchy.
again.
And I was just we beat Minnesota that year, Michigan State,
Yep.
and Shaq, LSU.
Yeah.
To go to the Final Four. We
LSU
had a
Shaq
roll.
was a different animal,
yeah,
man.
Different animal. Different animal. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, thanks for coming out here, though, dude.
Oh, it's a
what
pleasure.
a fantastic event, huh?
Oh, this is awesome. This is an awesome event. I've been coming here for 5 years now, just giving back to the youth, the kids. So I'm down with anything
You're a
like
good
towards
man.
that.
You're a good man,
just
dude.
giving back.
How you shooting?
Nah, I can't play golf. Hey, because we talked about it, me and my wife. Was pickleball or golf? And I chose pickleball. So I'm very good at pickleball. Me and my wife get out there. I'm getting better.
Do you ever roll up and people don't realize you're a former professional athlete?
Where I live at, Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, they don't know me. And then they know afterwards.
Yeah. After you whoop the floor with them, like, man, that guy's really athletic. I wonder what he did for a living.
Different area where I live in. I love it, but they don't know me until I do something. Until it's over. I'm like, that's Kenny Anderson.
Oh, man, I appreciate your insight,
Thanks,
especially
Kenny.
on the Cade Halliburton. If you're starting a team today, who you picking?
I'm a pacer. I played for the Pacers for a year, but I'm gonna go with Cunningham. I'm gonna go with Cunningham.
Oh yeah, he's better, Steve.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, he might be a little better.
Okay, I can argue with Spenny. I will not argue with Mr.
Thank you.